What's up guys, it's Catherine's Production 72 bringing you another summer set review for the summer of 2022 with the set 75333 Obi-Wan Kenobi's Jedi Starfighter. This set is 7 plus, and in the UK, if you're buying directly from the LEGO store as I did, it will cost you $29.99. Although most other retailers like your kind of, supermarkets, Tesco, Sainsbury's, Asda are all selling this for around 25. Just thought I'd point that out. And I believe that it is costing 30 due to the price increases that have been going around, but other retailers that are not the LEGO store are selling it cheaper. We have a really nice box here with Camino in the background. We've got the Starfighter, we've got the 7 Plus, we've got the 75333, Obi-Wan Kenobi's Jedi Starfighter, we've got Darth Vader in the corner art, along with the minifigures R4P17, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and Taun We. We also have the blue stripe, although at this point with these sets it has become kind of irrelevant. If we flip the box over, we get all your features, stud shooters, what you do with the astromech droid, your fun taps where you open the box, and you just get more of that really cool Camino box art, which we don't actually get a lot in LEGO Star Wars. In fact, I can't really think of any other sets that have Camino box art, but you know, we've got Disney logo there. And if we turn up, the 1:1 scale is Taun We. Overall, really cool box. I'll jump right into the minifigures. So going in order of the box of minifigures, we have R4P17, who to me he looks unchanged. Unfortunately, he did not get the bag printing that R2D2 has had now in 2 sets, but I mean, I kind of didn't expect them to do it cross board. You know, as a nice astromech, personally, I already had R4P17 from the 2016, 6 years ago, Obi-Wan's Jedi Starfighter. So to me, he's a cool minifigure to get another one of. Like, you know, it's the fun thing with this droid is it's not like R2D2 for me, where I have way too many of those and it begins to get on my nerves. But I mean, this is not a bad minifigure overall. Let's jump into the next minifigure. Our next minifigure is the High Ground himself, Obi-Wan Kenobi, based off his Episode 2 Attack of the Clones appearance. Now, we've had Obi-Wan Kenobi a couple of times from Attack of the Clones. Attack of the Clones, or Episode 2, what you want to call it, doesn't get that whole much of attention. It doesn't get a lot of attention from Michael. It's a really cool one. He's got the robes on. It's based on when he's on Camino when it's raining, and because all the other Episode 2 Obi-Wans just have him in his robes like normal, like this one right here. They tend to look more like this one here, which is from the 2013 gunship, so 9 years ago, but yeah, you can see the difference between the two minifigures, but it'll be kind of fun to show those. He does have some really cool robes. He does have a double-sided face, which I will now remove to show you. And turn it around, he's got the Jedi headset, which, works well when he's flying the Starfighter. And one thing I've kind of noticed from messing with this minifigure more, the rain obviously will make the tan colour a bit darker on his robes, which, to me, you could use this minifigure for kind of those final few episodes of the Obi-Wan series. I think that could work. Even though LEGO has brought out a minifigure that isn't like those ones in the last couple of episodes, it still would work. Really cool minifigure. He also comes with the new-ish, well, I'm not going to say new because it's been out for a while at this point, the new hood piece. So we're going to take off his hair and put on the hood piece, show you what that looks like. And, you know, he looks fairly decent with it on. And because it's the way it all drips down, and because it was raining in those scenes on Camino, it worked just that bit more. It looks really cool. It's got a standard blue lightsaber. You know, it's a really cool Obi-Wan Kenobi minifigure. He is exclusive to this set. I don't know how long he'll stay exclusive, but one thing you will find with Attack of the Clones minifigures, or minifigures based off that, is they don't reuse them a whole lot, so a lot of them will just stay exclusive. So, I mean, it has that going for it. Let's move on to the highlight of the set, the minifigure you probably bought the set for, Taun We. So after 20 years of Attack of the Clones, 2002, we're now in 2022 with this set, or at least as I'm recording this, we now have a Kaminoan. The Kaminoans first appeared in episode 2 back in 2002. They've appeared in Bad Batch, they've appeared in Star Wars The Clone Wars, comics, video games. Yeah, it took 20 years for one to exist. Obviously I get certain moulds in that back in 2002, but it would kind of been cool if they'd made one back then, just to see what it could have looked like. They probably used cylinder pieces for the head, for the neck and stuff, but this kind of known does actually look quite decent. You know, it has everything you'd expect it to have, and I don't know, people did talk about being like a mini doll kind of style minifigure like the ones you get with Lego Friends, but I'm happy it wasn't. It doesn't have the standard leg piece, it kind of just has this kind of slope piece, which has some nice printing on the back. As you can see, the print is very continuous on this minifigure. I do like it. It's got that kind of jewellery kind of piece around the head, kind of circling it. You can kind of see that. I don't know, it's a really cool minifigure, and it's one of those things you wouldn't expect them to do, but it's like, I kind of get it. People are mad that we only got this one set from Attack of the Clones this year on its 20th anniversary, and the box doesn't even say it's 20th anniversary. It's not marketed as one, but putting this minifigure in a cheap set for the 20th anniversary of the movie kind of feels good in that. I'm not saying it's what 100%, we could have got something better like a Master Builder Series Camino or the Geonosis Arena or any of the giant big set that most fans would want, but this makes me happy enough, because when you think about it, it's the one minifigure that they probably would have put in a more expensive set, so I mean it has that going for it. That probably makes a set just as worth it. But now let's jump into the Starfighter. And of course here we have Obi-Wan Starfighter. So a little brief history on this set, or the ship in Lego form. The very first version of this set was in 2002, along with the release of the movie. We got the same set again, or at least Obi-Wan's version, in 2017 with the hyperdrive ring, and here we have it here in 2022. So they've only done Obi-Wan's version of this 3 times, but they have done multiple other ones. From 2008 till 2012, we got one every single year. In 2008 we got Anakin's, in 2009 we got Ahsoka's, in 2010 we got Plo Koon's, in 2011 we got Mace Windu's, and in 2012 we got Saesee Tin's. And each of those Starfighters kind of had a gimmick with them, you know, they could each do something cool. Now I don't really feel as if it's 100% here on this one, but keep in mind, those ones are slightly different from this one on purpose. I'm going to look at Anakin's to demonstrate. So this Starfighter, the Obi-Wan one, looks a lot like the one you see in the early season of the Clone Wars, and in fact there's a difference. Here's Anakin's from 2008. Yes, I know they're not too comparable. I don't have the 2018 Anakin's one, but here we are. And you look at it, right, this bit is open for droids, this section here is not. The main difference in universe is they switch over to these Starfighters after these ones. So basically the droid's head would go on the wing of this one with this twisted plate, and we'll get that because it's into that soon. It's a feature, but just to show you the difference in, for instance, this Starfighter's gimmick was you could push a button at the back and launch R2, but I've done a review on this set, so no need to get into that. But yeah, they each had their own sort of thing. So let's get into the features. So starting at the bottom. So first feature is the landing gear. Now it has this piece at the back here, this kind of brick built part for it to rest on. It can shake and move quite a bit. Yes, I'm on base plates, but even on a shelf it's like that. It does have one bit of retractable landing gear, you know. You get that going for it. Coming up the front here, we have a lot of sticker details. That's a sticker. All of this is a stickers. And these pieces here are made up like 3 stickers, and all this at the back. This set is, the only printed element in this set is in the cockpit, being that piece there. At the front we do have 2 stud shooters, which is cool. I mean, it's a newer type introduced this year, so we can just demonstrate. I'll load it up and just show it again because, you know, why not? Like, it's quite obvious how stud shooters work. Yeah. Coming up, it's obviously it's the same on this side. The main difference between each side is this one has a little jumper plate, and as does this one, but also has the plate, you know, for R2, for R4's head. Now, one cool feature about this set is you can lift off this cover here, which again has the sticker detailing, and inside you basically have this empty compartment, which can do 2 things. You can put the little, this is the little dish that he has when he's on Geonosis and Camino, and it's like the for further away communications. You know, there's like the long range communications. You can put that in there as well if you're not using it, and you know, you can quite clearly close that up quite nicely. Now, personally what I do is I have it out, I keep it on the wing of the ship. I don't know, I just feel like it adds something extra. And what you can do is, this is another neat feature, which is kind of sick at the same time when you think about what happens to R4 in Revenge of the Sith, when the buzz droids get on top of his interceptor, is you have to remove R4's head, which again, kind of funny, in a sick way. You can put R4's body in here, to line up the feet. Also, it's to keep the rest of the droid in there, because you can't fit the whole droid in the wing, whereas the interceptor models you can. And you can put the droid's head on there and show you guys. You know, well, it looks alright, it works quite well. I don't have any problems with it. It looks alright. And you know, of course, if you bring the ship over here, you can have Obi-Wan go in his Starfighter by opening up the cockpit. And you know, again, I'll quickly show you inside. You get a little headrest and focus here. Yeah, you get the little headrest and stuff, which is quite cool. So you're gonna take Obi-Wan now. You do have to remove his lightsaber, which I'll put here. But there's a little feature for the lightsaber, which I do like, because it's not often that Starfighters have those. So you know, you can place Obi-Wan in. I've switched his head to the headset mode, by the way. So you know, just take Obi-Wan, you put him in the Starfighter, close up the cockpit, and you know what, it looks quite decent in there. Yeah, I'm quite happy with it. On the bottom you get these really nice engines, which are, and that bit, this piece here, by the way, will constantly fall off. I just feel like I should point that out to you guys. You get these really built-in, well, I need to stop saying things are well built, but you get these really nice engines here. Look quite nice. I start as lightsaber. There's two ways you can do the lightsaber. You kind of put it in whole and click it there, or if you really want it, you can remove the blade and clip that on separate. You know, it's quite a swooshable, quite a well movable model, and I really do like this ship. So let's jump into the instruction manual. So unfortunately, it's not just the Star Wars sets in 2022 that suffer from this. A friend of mine, David, in fact, check out his channel, it's David's Lego Hut, bought the new Speed Champion sets when I bought this, and when we were building them, we noticed that all the instructions this year have these horrible things. The ATTE has them as well. I done a review on that last week, and it just is terrible, absolutely terrible. I mean, these crappy rendered instructions just, come on, where's the art? I mean, you put all that effort into the box, which, I mean, who knows, maybe one day they'll stop doing that, but it's this nasty render, and it's all, you know, like the only colour on here is this, and it's the same with the set on the front. You know, you've got your standard kind of building steps, just all your normal, and you'll get your parts listed at the back, your features that I've already shown you. Let's try to get to the advertising bit in the instructions, and you know, you've got your advertisement for all the new summer sets that are just out. Just quite cool. You got your BD1, you got this set here, which is a Starfighter, got the Sith Transport set, you got that awful Endor set, Justifier, the ATTE. I've done a review on the ATTE, that set Ambush on, I keep forgetting what that one is. And of course you got the Obi-Wan versus Vader. So, what other ones do I have to review? None. I only bought the ATTE and the Starfighter. I will plan to buy some of these other sets over the course of the next year or so to review, but I think your next review, which will not be for a while, will probably be a retro set. We've had a look at the instruction manual, let's go on to the final conclusion. So, my final conclusion on 75333 Obi-Wan Starfighter, or Obi-Wan Kenobi Starfighter. Should you buy this set? Well, for £30, it does feel slightly steep. It feels annoyingly in the same way that, you know, some people might feel this way, like the 2020 Anakin's Jedi Starfighter did, or Interceptor did, the Revenge of the Sith model from 2020, whereas you only got two figures in that one. This one you at least get free, but I feel like for £30 an extra figure could have been thrown in. Now, yes, we're going to get all those arguments that Jango Fett and Boba Fett should be in this set because their Slave 1 did not come out this year. There's a slight chance we'll get it next year, but I'm not counting on it. I mean, if they weren't going to do that, I feel like they should have put them in this set. Like, see if you were to put Jango Fett and Boba Fett in here, you could have put a small side build in or something, but then you'd get the other people arguing, oh, it's to inflate the price and all that other silly stuff. Although one thing about this set, which I do like, is the Kaminoan makes it all worth it. I feel like if you had just put any random clone trooper in this set, like a Phase 1 clone, so just him a Kamino or something, this set would not have been accepted so well. I think this is one of the more accepted sets in the LEGO Star Wars community from the Summer Wave. Not that there's any bad, like, I love the Summer Wave, 100%. I don't know, the only other really crazy cool minifigure you could have put in here, so like one of the trainee clones, when Obi-Wan and stuff is walking, it's like 20,000 units ready with a million more well on the way, like the whole trainee clones you say eating and, you know, grabbing the armor. One of those could have been really cool, but you know, alas, I like what we got. The Cabin one is a cool inclusion, and it opens the door for the other ones because it doesn't feel like a mold Lego would make unless they knew they would do more with it. And we're happy with getting a cheap set, And for those of us who don't have a lot of Attack of the Clones stuff like myself, well, the Attack of the Clones set is the Republic gunship from 2013, so it is nice to try and get more Attack of the Clones stuff because we just don't get any. But yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. This will be one of the last 2022 sets I'm doing for a while. The only other set from this year that I have currently in my collection is the fighter tank. I've not reviewed that one yet. Maybe that will be next week. See, there's 3 potential sets that are coming next week, and that is the Republic fighter tank, the 2012 Gungan sub. Because I feel like going retro since the last 5 or 6 reviews have been new sets. Or even older than the Gungan sub, the home one. No other set apart from that is the Mandalorian Starfighter from last year. I have not reviewed that yet. But there's even a possibility next week won't be a review of another video in mind, but hopefully we do a review. But anyway, thanks for watching. Tell me your thoughts on this. My thoughts, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. This feels like, it's a good set, but I don't know. There's always room for improvement with every set, but I'm going to go, let's say 9.5. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos.